a pretty silent boat since the tug driver's right at the back pushing. We're right at the front. We've got a beautiful freaking view of it all. Paddy's being really well behaved, chilling out, and we're just cruising along. This is Brazil. Let's get it. What do you reckon, Paddy? Brazil. What a day, what a day. We are starting out this episode in the small city of Rio Grande, where we're just gonna hop on this ferry and send it over to the other side of the mainland. I really thought I wouldn't be taking many more ferries on this journey, but I really don't want to hold myself to not seeing things that I want to see because of it. So rather than taking the mountainous, heavy highway route on towards the city and then back out to the coast, we're just taking the ferry over and we're gonna send this beautiful coastline of Brazil a little bit more. Hola amigo. Oi, ¿todo bien? ¿Sabes? Si quiero conducir por 101, ¿dónde? ¿Acá?
Atravessa a balsa, já pega 101.
En ese barco? Muito bom. Forgot we were in Brazil. I started just smacking out some Spanish, asking around, but we're more or less leaving in 40 minutes. So we've got a bit of time. Let me see what's going on. Hola.
Oi.
¿Tenés comida listo? No. Nada preparado.
No.
Alá. Oh, okay. Obrigado.
Una pregunta.
Sí.
¿Cuál es el nombre del canal?
Auxie Español. Obrigado. I just seen behind us, this is like, yeah, I was like, where is everyone? No, there's actually a line. So they're just getting the trucks on first. And then I'm more or less a motorbike. I'm in the motorbike parking, but we might as well just get in the line and do it right. So I know nothing about pricing. We're just really winging it. We just got here when we got here. We haven't booked, so hopefully it's all sweet. That little food truck, they didn't have anything ready, but we're gonna go check out this restaurant real quick. Coricho? Obrigado. First self-serve like little spot in Latin America, so we're just digging in. I don't know how much of that was like traditional Brazilian food and what's not, but we've got a large assortment. Oh, ¿cuánto uno? 4-1.
¿Cuatro?
Sí?
Mais quatro.
Sí, ok. Solo tengo 50. ¿Tenés cambio? Obrigado. No, para ti.
Gracias.
Y... Obrigado. Help a brother out. He almost walked off and he was like, that was a really confusing conversation, you could obviously see. He's like, do you want oranges or not? Is it a donation? Oi, tudo bem?
De moto, cara. É uma moto, né?
Sim. He's just checking the plate. He's cool little motorcycle.
Dá R$15.
15?
15.
Obrigado.
Obrigado.
Ciao, amigo.
Valeu, tchau.
Obrigado. This is Ferry, we got $3 USD and they said front and center. Good. Muito bom. Un poco más. Hey, Pati, relax. En Bolivia. Fuimos a Ushuaia y ahora Brasilia. Sí.
Está muy lejos, ¿no?
Sí, todavía falta mucho. ¿Es chimarrão? Mate. Es lo mismo.
Sí, es lo mismo.
Entiendo. ¿Qué puedo?
¿Tomar uno? Yo tengo una hierba, una mixtura.
¿Sí?
¿Quieres un poquito?
Ok.
Me gusta.
Entonces es una mezcla.
Son dos tipos de hierba.
Obrigado. And we're just cruising along. So I said back in Ushuaia we wouldn't take any more ferries to get to Alaska, but there's a 5-day Amazon cruise along the Amazonian River where you can put vehicles, take dogs on the boat and things, stop on and off and see all this really cool wildlife. So if I was already thinking of doing that on the route south into Paraguay eventually, I thought why not just take a more scenic, safer highway route along the coast of Brazil if we've got to take a 10-minute ferry to do that. That's the plan. It's, yeah, literally just there. And this is just a passenger on the ferry. Looking good, Tori. You're chilling out, Pati. Mate, we got rolled around in the boat a bit. It'll still taste good. I thought it was based on the package size. It's completely based on the weight. So I was packing on carbohydrates expensively, I realized, but it is what it is. Take us right to dinner. Little chicken. Where's Bucky? Make a mess. You're good, you're good. Mate, front row seat in a tuk-tuk, eating some Brazilian food on a boat. Hola, Bucky. Relax. No hay más comida, no hay más. Potentially the best $3 I ever spent. How was that? Quick trip, back on road. Just currently warming the tuk-tuk up. So they're pretty much just gonna slam against this bit of land and then we're gonna be driving off. Obrigado. Stay close, good girl. So yeah, this is where we usually do our fuel stops. We just stop off, usually at a ranch entrance. There's a couple horses. Patty's unbothered for the most part, which is really, really good. She's getting better. At the start when I first rescued her, she was straight for whatever farm animal she could see. So, except chickens and birds. For some reason, they don't bother her at all. So, just doing a little motor revision. Smells good, sounds good. Everything's ticking over the way it should. And I'm so glad we got the new fuel filter on. We had a fuel flow issue. Got that fixed in Buenos Aires for good. Haven't had an issue since. Every day we learn a bit more about the motor. Every day we learn a bit more how to travel better. Lighter, quicker, more efficient. Long journey, so everything we can do to just make it a bit more comfortable, a little more safer. Cruisy highway day, bit of podcast, might get the sunnies out, vibe out, keep on sending it down the road. So we're just here, we're snacking, chilling, letting the tuk-tuk rest. We've been driving along some pine tree forests for quite a while today, and it's been really, really nice. Haven't seen these forests quite like this since Chile, really, where we were wild camping a lot because they create such good cover. And with forests that wide, nobody's working in the evening. And when we're getting like set up in the tent by dark and then heading out first light, you're really not disturbing anyone. So it's still early in the afternoon, about 4 p.m. We can drive a couple more hours. Brazil's a big country. On my mind is my 3-month visa, but also the fact that I need to get to my mate in Sao Paulo. So we've still got a bit of daylight. We might drive another hour or so. El centro, amigo. Obrigado. Right there, that was like 4 or 5 street dogs. We are deep rural Brazil in Mostades. I'm gonna put up the town name on the screen because I'm absolutely butchering it. I got told first right, 2 streets, then a left, and then you go to the center. I was seeing all these pine tree forests, a lot of wild camp potential, but at the same time, you can tell they're obviously all private land. So while we probably could have passed the night, no issues, without bothering anyone, it's just better that we're warm. And I got recommended that this town is really, really cool, really nice to check out by the dude on the ferry. I'm seeing signs for a hotel, 200 meters. Good girl, Miss Putty, we made it. We got a spot, huh? Fair price as well. Textbook day, man. I wish I recorded that conversation because it was so simple and so easy. At other places, it's taken sometimes 10 minutes to explain what's going on, that I need a garage, I need the dog in the room with me, she'll sleep on the floor, do you accept dogs? Sometimes there's a whole process. But with this dude, it was just really chill. He spoke in Portuguese. I used my hands along with some Spanish, and like My dog sleeps on the floor. I need to fix the flag, obviously. I must have put pressure on it when I was moving the fuel tank and stuff, because, yeah, it's just where I've put the rope through, it's gotten sliced and fallen down. No. Do you see that? How when I turn the hot water on, the lights, they flicker. That's it. I turn the water off and they go back to full brightness. So what's going on is this is my first proper experience where I've had to figure out how an electric shower works. They call them online suicide showers. I was even having to Google it, how to get hot water working, because I was like, what's going on? So you can see how there's the wires going to the shower head. The water goes through a circuit that heats it instantly almost. So the way you control the temperature more or less is you flick the shower head around. It's on the hottest setting there. With the ferry, we kind of mucked around leaving later than we usually would and then waiting around for the ferry. We didn't get so many hours out on the road that we would usually like, but it is what it is. We probably drove like 120 kilometers, which for the Tuk Tuk is still a solid day. Good stuff. I might take you guys with me if I go out in the street at least. So your favorite duo is just walking to the city center to find something good to eat. What do you reckon? That's it. There's a cheeky panaderia. I'll just put Patty on a tree and go in. I'm not feeling so peckish because you saw what we had today to eat. Patty, sit. I'm gonna put you on the grass. Cross. Good girl. They call it padaria in Brazil. A bakery. ¿Te pide uno de eso? Sí, sí, obrigado. Un de eso y un del otro también. Obrigado. Sí, Perdón. Todo muy lindo. Obrigado. Tchau. Boa noite. Good girl, Patty. A little dessert and two new, I don't know what they are, we'll try them. And very, very few places can you do this. Feel a lot safer since I've got a Doberman by my side, but you can't many places in Brazil, I believe. Just rock up into a small town, then after dark, go to a bakery and find a small spot. So I picked out what looks like a dagger dog. That's what it is. Brazilian dagger dog. Haven't had one of these in years, man. It's pretty good. And the other day at the bakery, we got these half crescent moon things, but smaller ones. So they were probably my favorite of the lot. If there's anything, if it tastes anything like that, it'll be good. No, completely different. This is chicken, that's really good. See better. Hey, that's my dagger dog, miss. Stop, sit, sit, stay. Stay. I'll give you a little bit for being my little protector. Come here. There you go. Come. There you go. Whoa! You got my finger. And now, my favorite desserts of all time. Anything that contains custard, especially when it's in Latin America. It's my first custard dessert in Brazil. Nah. Argentina does pastries better. It's just not a great ratio. Custard to bread. 5 out of 10. What a shame. Got Patty just chilling, going into Father Simael to try to find a little beverage. No. Oh, the other door. I was like, do not break my heart. There's a famous soda here, so we're gonna try it. ¿Es famosa? ¿Es esa famosa en Brasil? Sí? Okay, obrigado. I'm gonna take the first sip. Damn. If you're ever in Brazil, you gotta get amongst that. That is something, Miss Putty. It's a solid 8.5 out of 10. That goes hard. Cherry soft drink to wash down that pastry raid and call it a night. I'm gonna get into some editing now, Miss Putty. Relax now. You're waiting for dinner. I'm about to give her some dinner. I just was like, GoPro ran out of juice. I'll drink this at home and then I'll put the food in the bowl after I finish recording, because otherwise she'll just be in the corner of the room having a munch, won't you? Alright. I'll call it there, ladies and gentlemen. What a day, what a day. Good night.